What do you mean you worry? About what? That life will let you down? Oh, okay. Let me tell you something. Yo, hey baby, life takes care daily. And maybe if it seems a little crazy, it straightly will be so tasty. So trust, have faith, and get out of the shady. Shall I repeat myself? Okay. Hey baby, surrender to your nature and bloom like a daisy. Get out of the why me, allow yourself to be lazy. And if you feel like just progress bravely, namely, life's insanely nice. Life is taking that responsibility, so relax because everything's a possibility for the best opportunity. So sit back and let life do its part. Everything is perfect, can't you see it's stunning art? The way it is, it was and will be. There's nothing greater than the you and the we, and you don't even need to break free of patterns that you thought you eventually should leave. Cause basically there's nothing to do, can you see? Just let your head smoke out, shout out to the temple. Focus on your body and honor your vessel. Trust the eternal, surrender to life and embrace it twice. Hope if you like, or fix things when your body has a spark. Dance with existence, celebrate in the dark. Release all of the pressure, or use it for your pleasure. There's really nothing to prove. 4 seasons different, well, it really doesn't matter. Life's your friend until the graceful end. Before I come to an end, I'll tell you once more again. Hey baby, life takes care daily. And maybe if it seems a little crazy, it straightly will be so tasty. So trust, have faith, and get out of the shady. Shall I repeat myself? Okay. Hey baby, surrender to your nature and bloom like a daisy. Get out of the why me, allow yourself to be lazy. And if you feel like just progress bravely, namely, life's insanely nice. Hey baby, life takes care daily. And maybe if it seems a little crazy, it straightly will be so tasty. So trust, have faith, and get out of the shady. Shall I repeat myself? Okay. Hey baby, surrender to your nature and bloom like a daisy. Get out of the why me, allow yourself to be lazy. And if you feel like just progress bravely, namely, life's insanely nice. Nice, 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 What do you mean you worry? About what? That life will let you down? Oh, okay. Let me tell you something. Yo, hey baby, life takes care daily. And maybe if it seems a little crazy, it's straightly. Hello and welcome, everybody here in the chat and watching on YouTube and on Facebook. I hope the live stream is stable enough. I have some special guests today that you will see a bit bigger in a moment. And we will look into some, interesting facts about them. Let's bring them a bit closer that you can see them actually. Here on the right side, I hope we can hear. There's somebody muted. I put up the acoustics. And by the way, let us know in the chat, first of all, if the audio, if you can hear us well, if it's too loud, if it's too not loud enough, if the image is stable and clear. And welcome, Veronica. Welcome, Lucretia. I hope I say your name correctly. There's always these things, the pronunciation with name.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Nice to be here. I feel excited. Probably my connection as well, because I think in many directions as I can see. Okay, I hope you can see me and hear me well.
I can hear you. Your video is a bit stuck, lagging. I don't know, maybe the Wi-Fi has an issue or something happened. Before it was all cool. Now it's a bit lagging, but that's okay. Technical stuff, third line. This is always the case, And for all the people who watch right now and you have third lines, you know what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
I guess we will start right away by just getting some kind of idea of who we are dealing with today. Because we have on one side
Lucretia. I don't know how can I spell it? Like how I pronounce it?
Both Lucretia, this is going to be the Bulgarian, I would say Italian
Okay.
variation, and Lucretia would be the American English version. So
Okay. Okay. Good. Good. So,
it's like
in your
that.
biography, you wrote you are a catalyst for transformation, inspiring people to live, lead, and prosper from the deepest truth. And since 2010, you are studying human design. So, that's, I mean, quite some time. And not just human design, as I heard in the beginning already, you really have a heart for BG5. So, for the people who have no idea about this, is the business area of human design that is a bit different, but still very interesting and inspiring. And also, you do other things. You work with clients worldwide, and I think you also I don't know what I was reading, but you do a little NLP and all of those stuff. You're certified or something, I guess. If not, let me know. Um,
Yes,
so yeah, so we
yes.
have you here today. Thank you very much for coming and for making this possible that we have a little chat. And on the other side, we have Veronica, and here we have a generator. Lucretia is a manifesting generator, and here Veronica is a generator. It's also funny, we have the 2-4 Lucretia 2-4, and here on the other side the 5-1, perfect harmony. Veronica, you are somebody who is really trying to be creative and expressing things, and you're here, you work with women a lot. I heard that this is very important to you, and there is stuff with the Waldorf schools, and you also study human design since 2010. So maybe you started at the same time and the same with the same teacher or something.
That's how we met.
Ah, so this is how you met. Perfect. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we enrolled in the PTL with Richard Beaumont.
Oh, you're mute right now. I don't know what happened. Suddenly your microphone
Veronica,
was
I
mute.
can
Okay.
you.
Sorry.
Oh
You
yes,
hear me now?
Now I can hear you. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
perfect.
So I said we were so lucky in Bulgaria to actually study life in Aura
Yeah.
uh, for 3.5 years with Richard Beaumont. And that's where we met with Lucretia. And it was so much fun because a lot of the learning happened in the breaks and in cafes and just having fun in the evenings. So it was a full on experience and experiment.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Well, today it's not so much about you personally in the sense of where you come from and studied and all of this. For sure, it will. We can talk about this. But and I guess the watchers and my subscribers too, they would be interested in why the hell did you come up with a vision of having the Human Design Element International Festival in Bulgaria and billion empowered lives? I mean, this is quite some goal. Maybe you want to talk a bit about this. I can also open the homepage. Just let me know. Uh, but yeah, I would really love to know with the entry question, why human design element? Why in 2026? And what was the spark to make this?
I will be very short.
Yeah.
I wanted us to be scared of our mission, like really scared, like when we, you know. And um, in one of my many marketing and other brand and so on, sales and financial courses and anything you can imagine about business, this was something that I would hear very often, like your mission has to really scare you in order to so that you feel inspired by it, like constantly. And so this is why 1 billion. And honestly, I truly believe this is doable, and this is what we truly believe in. Veronica.
Mm. Well, I have been involved with organizing the human design festivals internationally for several years now with other colleagues. And Lucretia asked me if we want to actually do our team. the human design element, and it comes from the idea of the five elements: earth, wind, fire, and what am I missing?
And also the
Um,
Pentagon.
yeah, and also to be in your element, because we see human design as one of the elements of the forces in the world, and also that um, to be in your element is to be in your power, to be in your groove, and that's how we came up with the name, the human design element. So there is a lot of symbolism behind it. And why 2026? It's 1 year before the big global change in the background frequency. And Sofia is Sofia is the name of the city where the Live Festival will take place. It's the capital of Bulgaria in Europe, Eastern Europe, and Sofia means wisdom. So, yeah, bringing the wisdom, experimenting, and getting prepared for the times to come. We are, after all, the builders of the new world out of the ashes of the old. We see it all around the globe, that there is chaos. There are so many questions and uncertainties as we
Mm.
approach the global times. So um, we want to inspire people with the wisdom of human design to get centered and grounded so we can serve the wave of the change and yeah, be our most authentic self.
Amazing. Yeah, beautiful. I'm looking forward to it. For the people who don't know, now you know. I will be there. Also, I'm invited to teach there. I'm glad I am because I was only one time in Sofia, and it was, I don't know, just a day or some. So I couldn't really see a lot, but it looked interesting. It felt like, it's like, it really looked like a city where you could study, where you could really learn a lot. So I'm looking forward to this. And yeah, on the homepage we have more about the vision, what you're envisioning: high quality, meaningful living, authentic success, life, career, business, purpose-driven leadership. This is what you stand for. What I can also sense with both of you, I feel both of you are very grounded. Lucretia is more like the airy one who's like, yeah, we make this, and Veronica is like, hold up, let's just, let's speak about it, how we do this. So this is such a beautiful combination. I think this is exactly what it needs to make something happen like this, because I mean, I never did such a big festival on my own, but I made some little, gatherings. I created or yeah, made or held space, and this was already quite tricky, with all the needs and all the people's desires and wishes, and also money, and how you pay it, and where do you do it, and all the little errors and anomalies that can happen through the time until it's finally there, because you cannot just do this 1 month later. Oh, I have an idea, 1 month later we make it. This is not really possible. So how long did it take you to plan, and since when are you working on this format that is in January 2026?
We started planning in April, May, and we really started working in the end of July, like
Okay.
full on. So it's not enough time.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Here in this little
Next
graphic
time
you see
we
it.
will start from February.
Yeah, I guess, some festivals, I know they start like 1.5 years before. So there is already the old festival running, and they already prepare for the next one. Or they have one
Mm.
year in between. I know that there was already, I think it was 2 or 3 festivals in Bulgaria. I'm not sure anymore.
Life, there was one in 2024.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. There was something I remember.
Yeah.
So you had a little break in between.
Yeah, we had in 2025 only the online version.
Makes sense. I mean, you cannot always make it live, but this is really the thing about it. It's life. This is what I think, and I had this experience this year, not last year, this year in Ibiza, and returned to the Magic Island retreat. Um, it's so important to at least once have an experience where you be with other people who study and especially experiment with human design for not just a few months or maybe a year, like really are into this for years and years, maybe even have one deconditioning phase like 7 years behind them, and then feel them and be with them in the space, and yeah, yet alone meeting the teachers that learn from Ra. And all of this will be possible, as far as I saw it here, with a lot of more. I mean, there is a beautiful new venue. I will just click here on speakers on the homepage because maybe the people who are interested, I just scroll through. So we have here Darshana, Karen Sherwood, Natalie Kaiser, Hunt Holiday, Jon Nister, of course, both of you too. By the way, what will you teach?
Lucretia, do you want to start? Because yours is really an entry point.
Ah.
As someone who is so much interested in the patterns, for those of you who are more familiar with the details of human design, the personality son of my design, gate 48, the gate of death. This is the well, and really interested in the logic of things, how things function in the deepest way possible. So I always loved doing the annual forecast, the design of the year. And the festival will start actually on the first day of the new year cycle, the 20th of January. And we will start with this. This is going to be the first session, the annual cast. And I'm really, really looking forward. This is going to be a very, very interesting year. Like, truly, I can see when I look back at their 6 years back in their design and how everything is following one after perfect. I mean, the matrix is really she really knows what she's doing if it is a she. So yes, this is one session that I will be doing, and I will be doing one session from the BG5 and profit potential panel from the online festival.
Okay.
This is going to be about trait 2, as they say, or line 2, many people in human design are familiar with. And we're going to explore a very different sequence, as well as in a way how the 6 lines for different types of leaderships is going to be amazing.
Amazing. Yeah, I guess a lot of
And
people.
Veronica is amazing because I had the pleasure to be at one of her many of her actually, what she can do with the energy of the body. So Veronica.
Well, my lecture in the live event, and it will be a lecture and workshop, is about the mind as tool and not the master. I love working with people and with body.
Talis, can you hear her?
No, the audio is somehow blocked again. I'm not sure what's going on. You love to work with the body graph, and then there was something, some kind of error. Maybe you can repeat
No,
it. I still cannot hear you.
no, it's still kind of. I can hear just a sound and that's it, but not even a word.
It's okay. We have time, There's no stress. We
No
figure it
stress.
out.
No, it still doesn't function well.
It's still like, I don't know what's it called. um, stuttering.
Mm.
I guess is the name for it. It's like pop, 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 pop. Anyway, that's the call for all the people in the chat. If you have questions, please. Okay. Now we can hear again, Veronica, but now I can hear myself.
Also,
Okay. Hello, hello.
you don't hear me or you hear me, you don't see anymore.
No, it's not well. Mm-mm.
How about you just log out and log in again? We wait for you. Don't worry.
Okay.
The usual trick that almost
Yeah,
always works. Go
exactly.
out, go in.
Yeah, I mean, when I was looking over all these speakers, I was really like, wow, that's like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost 44. It's 43 speakers that are listed here. Wow, I mean,
And more.
that's and more coming. That's quite something. The schedule is not even ready yet, as far as I know. There's still some little bits and bobs that are moved here and there because I was helping festival stuff. It's really almost until the last minute where you move things in the timetable, like maybe this here and she wants to be there and he wants this, and it's
The
really quite
live, the program for the live festival can be downloaded from the website, from the homepage.
yeah.
But yeah, the online event, which is just needs some finishing touches. Yeah, we'll be ready soon, like in a couple of days.
Awesome. Veronica, welcome back. Maybe is it working now?
Oh, is doing
Mm, I don't know. Maybe you have some headphones that work.
okay, I'll get some under my see if you can hear.
I hear you like a robot. It's funny, because I heard Bulgaria has the best internet. Maybe it's me. I don't know, or maybe it's the service I use. I have no idea.
And now there
We Can you talk a little bit longer?
yeah, hello, do you hear me?
Yeah, it almost seems like that there is some kind of noise reduction thing going on. I don't know what it is, but it was working well in the beginning, and then it didn't, and somehow.
Okay, grab under my I'll give you a second.
Maybe if you have. We have many countless meetings online. I cannot remember that she ever had.
Yeah. This is
With the
you work with me here. Welcome to the third line realm.
I was
That's what
just
to
about
do,
to say a third line.
Yeah.
So
It is.
yes, about on how many speakers are there. Like we started with, let's say, that much of an idea, and it just started to grow. Actually, people wanted to join us, like even people like we didn't know that these people knew that we were doing the festival, and they approached us. It was the feels really like magical, because like the festival is calling the people. We're not, I mean, invite many people, of course, but also the festival itself, its own energy
Yeah.
is calling people to join. It feels really like true magic. And thank you, Talis, for this invitation.
Yeah, I think it's nice to see both of you, and we will go and we will ask a few more questions. I'm just not I'm not a left mind for the people who have no idea. I'm not strategic. I'm not like planning and strategizing, and this it's not me. So I thought we just come together and go with the flow, and some stuff already was answered. Um, Maybe you can give some information of how many people you expect to come or wish to come.
Oh, we actually changed the venue, like that we
Ah,
originally chose. It was like really cozy, artistic venue, like really truly for human design. But we started to see like how things are developing. That's going to be a little bit too small, and we also want kind of to have everybody in one. So we chose this venue instead, which days ago.
yeah.
And it is like, as you can see, there are villas right in the foot of the mountain, Vitor Mountain. There is these beautiful, spacious congress halls where we are going to have the festivals and the immersion. There is this amazing spa, really warm, because I'm very, very like selective. When I go to a spa, I want it to be like hot, not warm. And so I
Yes,
checked
yes.
here particularly, it's really, and yeah, you can see it's really nice location. Tsarsko Selo in Bulgarian language. In translation, this is King's Village, so it is meant for kings and queens. We are
My
waiting.
45s, they want to come. They,
Welcome.
they want to be there. Yeah, here you
With
have it,
human
King's
design,
Village.
kings and queens.
Awesome. Yeah, nice food. Yeah, I mean, I when you
The
when
food
you
there,
announced this. Sorry, please go ahead.
I just wanted to add that the food was also tested. It was amazing. Like really, I was
Okay.
like, oh my god, I let's come back for dinner as well because the lunch was really,
Very
really good.
nice.
Mm.
There is somebody saying I just show it here to all of you. I think it's better if Lucretia and Veronica use headphones. So maybe if you have them, so because I feel like maybe the audio is not that good, maybe we can try. Thank you very much, Pandres, P. Andre Cesario. Ah, it's my friend from Portugal who lives in Germany, as far as I know.
You still hear me?
So maybe it's better. Oh no, it doesn't work somehow.
No, it's the same, Veronica, unfortunately.
The
I can even see your microphones, Veronica. You have this Realtek, you have the HD Pro webcam microphone. Maybe you just choose a different one.
I don't think it's the microphone. It seems to me like, are you using a laptop or phone? Maybe if you try from the phone. Yeah. Next time we do the live not on a third day line.
Do you hear me now?
No.
It's still stuttering. It's so weird. In the beginning, everything was fine. And now yeah, it's weird. I don't know why.
If you can change device, I think it may be helpful.
No.
All right.
Okay. Let's look at your chart, Lucretia.
Oh my
For
God.
all the people,
Why?
now we see her naked.
Totally.
What what do we have here? And for sure, you choose this very beautiful spa thing, with all this rightness and with this defined ego that wants to be relaxed, especially with the 45 up there. I know it. Yeah,
My marketing message is, if there is no pleasure, I don't
yeah.
care. There has to be pleasure when we are learning, when we are experimenting, whatever. Pleasure.
Yeah, it's quite some powerful chart that you got there, you know, with succeeding on the material plane with a lot of power and caring and, you know, preventing maybe even, and then having all this depth and the nose for what could work. And also, of course, the 18. I mean, I have the 58. I know the 18 so well. I mean, I meet it so many times. And then up there, the freak and the genius. I can sense that, you know, when you express, you really want to express something. I sense this.
Mm. Yes, the design is really, I don't know, could it be more contradictory than it is? From one side, I'm all four times right, like here to be totally relaxed, no agenda, no nothing.
Yeah.
And then all these manifesting energies and undefined pressure centers. Like, is that a joke? Yes, a good joke from the Matrix.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you hear me now?
What was the most,
Still not?
yes, now we can hear you perfectly.
Oh,
I can hear
No,
you.
okay.
it's okay. It's okay. Mhm.
Okay. Well,
Perfect.
thanks for the tip.
Yeah. Lucretia, what
Yeah.
was the most scary or weird or shocking thing for you in your chart? In the beginning and over the time, maybe.
Um, I first met human design through the foundation course, Living Your Design, where you learn the basics. Um, I went kind of with a lot of suspicion and doubt. Uh, if I was not to be invited by my coach at that time, I probably would never go.
Mm.
But anyways, I went there, and after the first 2 hours of this course, I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like I believe many people who met the knowledge for the first time, and but the most shocking for me was when we started the facilitator started talking about the solar plexus, and that the people who have it undefined, like in my case, um, their natural true self is not emotional. And all my life I was like all about a fountain of emotions and being identified with them and making decisions based of that. And I just kind of had a flashlight, like I saw all my lifeline as
No.
back as far as I can remember, and I was like, oh my god, how many not self decisions did I possibly make? And I was like, probably tons of it. And I wanted to shoot myself, but yeah, then I was okay, thank god, now at least I know. So I can start fresh. But it was really very, very rocky journey, the emotional sense.
Yeah. I mean, with this completely open solar plex, that's quite something, eh?
Hmm.
Yeah. What was the most beautiful thing in your chart that you realized, or over time? Can be a gate, can be a channel, can be a center type, whatever, you know?
Well, discovering probably the notes was really
Mm.
like I could really see myself there, like mostly, oddly enough. The notes from the design side and the notes from the personality side, I was really okay. So this is me. So I'm really a freak. I'm really not here to be normal, because all my life I was being accused and
Mm.
hated and even bullied that I'm not normal, and
Okay.
why am I not normal and stuff like that. So it was such a pleasure, the pleasure of truth. Really, the notes. And I can see why I like digging deep into details, why I like exploring so many modalities about the human condition, why I love teaching. I mean, I had the greatest feedback of my work whilst I was teaching.
Mm.
Yeah. Why I
Yeah.
am so much an advocate for education, and so on. Yeah. The
Yeah, yeah,
notes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah, I mean, for all the people, this is the chart. You can look it up right now here in this video. But I would also give Veronica a chance to speak a bit about this chart of her. I see somebody that has a lot of mental activity. I mean, one of the channels that you have up there, I have on my own. So I know how busy my mind can be. But in your case, it's double busyness up there. It's really this, abstract versus logic, like logical. No, it's abstract. No, it's logical. Ah, shit. I have it because of my gates that I have hanging there. And then down there, format channel, the whole process is totally experience based. So maybe that's why you love to make this festival stuff and really go into this. And then afterwards, like, ah, shit, why did I do it again? No, or the best case, like, oh, it was very good. So what
Yeah.
was your shocker, or what was your, I mean, for you, shock is part of your life anyway. So what was your shocker when you saw your chart, or, over the time?
My shocker. My openness, I guess, was my shocker, that I'm so open. And actually, the biggest shocker was when somebody introduced me to human design. Uh, and I heard about human design many times from my best friend and so on, and I didn't pay any attention to that until I met this person. And After some time talking about my chart, she explained what it means to be not emotional.
Yeah.
And I was in the train station of Amsterdam train station. And I was walking there in a crowd of people, lots of people. And suddenly it dawned to me, it was like an aha moment. I realized all of this that I'm feeling is not me. It's not
Mm.
me. All these emotions are not me. And it felt like I dropped a bag of potatoes out of me. It was, yeah, it was a huge realization. Like throwing indeed the dirty water out of the pan when the food burns, you know.
Yeah.
So it felt like throwing the first dirty water out. But then with time, I could see that there are still those burnt places in the pot that you have to scratch out, you know. So that was the biggest shocker, I guess, and the
Mm.
biggest relief as well. Like, that's not me. So yeah.
Yes. What was the most beautiful thing in your chart? Channel, gate, centers, whatever, it can be anything. Was there something that really touched you, that was really beautiful for you?
Of course, my personality sound gate 2, line 5. It's about finding the most beautiful way, or seeing the most beautiful way. I just have a feeling of what's um, the correct direction, and it's in an undefined center. But this is where I shine. And it's also part of the civilization quarter, bringing things into form. So, about your question, being in the experience, experiencing the festival, but also bringing it into form. So,
Yes.
yeah, my gate too. I love my gate too.
No.
But I love
Amazing.
my design in general, to be honest. I just love my design. And about the head, when you said this constant mental pressure, I call it to be connected to the electricity socket, you know, all the time.
Yeah. Yes.
it's,
Yes.
it's just, I can sit every time with a pen in my hand and a story can come out. It's just, I can write stories and poems and stuff like that just out of the blue. I don't even know where they come from.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the interesting thing I find is indeed when the two parts of my brain are watching each other, you know, like it can feel, it can feel like bipolar or something, you know,
Yes,
one
yes,
part
I
watching
get
the
it.
other one, and it's hilarious. I love how Alok described me, Alok Anand Diaz. He described me in one of our courses as a bull in a helicopter. And oh boy, that's like so true, because the 4253, that it's really a mammalian channel.
Yes.
And it's this huge power to start and finish things, to see them through the end. But if I follow that helicopter in my head, it's a real movie there, guys. It's like Hollywood times two.
Mm,
So yeah, it's I better engage correctly with my authority, otherwise it can go so wrong. Those
yes.
movies can be like so crazy, really crazy. I can go crazy. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, as I said, I have one channel and this is already enough, so I can only imagine. Well, thank you so much for this. There is one question that came from our viewers, and I would like you to just maybe both of you can answer it from your perspectives. It's from Igulusai667. Hello, what do you think about after 2027 about electricity and internet? Veronica, would you like to answer that?
Yeah. I'm also a cosmologist, so I looked really deeply into 2027, the coming mutation, what to expect. And first of all, this is all speculation. Ra said some things, but it's looking at the energy of the planets. And he said we'll be lucky to have internet for another 80 years. And he said that, I think, 30 years ago or something like that. Um, to me, it seems that, and we saw it with the power failure in Portugal, France, Spain,
Yeah.
and Italy, I think, the four countries, how terrible it can get. People arriving in the airport. My friend lives in Barcelona and she just arrived on the airport. Nothing worked, not her phone, not credit cards, nothing, nothing, nothing. And people were really scared, like, is this the third world war or something? What's happening?
Yeah.
Nobody could pay anything, or even the buses to go. So they got free buses and stuff. And I lived for 5 years in a mountain house, very far in the mountains. And 3 years ago, we had a huge snowstorm and it cut off electricity for 5 or 6 days. So we were really freezing. Thank God we had our fireplace, so we could gather in the same room and cook there and the whole thing. But I can say I really experienced this blackout,
Yeah.
and what it can be, and it can be really scary. So, and we see what is happening on the geopolitical scene and in economics, the whole chaos, and really different countries and their leaders trying to um, change the geopolitics and to completely change the map of the world. So I think we can we are at risk of going back to the Stone Age. I think we really are, and I'm gonna be really sorry for that, because we just made the world a global village with the internet, being able to connect with people from around the globe. And we were talking a lot with Lucretia about that. Like, what are we going to do if there is no internet and there is no electricity? And you know what? We like to look at ourselves as, in old times when there was no technology, and you have, for instance, the doula who would help the baby come out. Um, people will find you. They will find you if they need you,
Yeah.
to guide them in a way. And if we do go back to the dark ages, Lucretia is 4 times right, I'm 3 times right. We are the internet. we store all this information. Of course, we need the leftness to take it out of us because we don't even know what we know. But humans are incredible beings. I think we will find our way, even if that happens. And I'm truly hopeful it will not happen in our lifetime.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit scary to think that the electricity and the internet are just gone. I mean, I live in Portugal, so I was affected by this blackout. It was almost, I think it was 24 hours ish. But I was living on a property where we had some prepper and they had everything, you know. They had electricity and running water because they had their own solar panels. And so there's a lot of people already preparing, you know, for cases like this, and not too little. There's a lot of people, actually, a lot of communities here in Portugal, at least. They are prepping for scenarios like this and have their own electricity. And for sure, internet, that's a different story. I mean, it's very convenient. I mean, we have never been, and this is my opinion, and then I would really like to have your perspective too, Lucretia. But my perspective is we have never been in a time where we have so much accessibility, where we have so much easy networking possibilities with other people, where we can so quickly learn. I mean, you can see it in the kids. They know so much already with, I don't know, 6, 7 years old, what most of us back in the days maybe we knew with 12 or 13, depending on where we lived, you know. But those kids nowadays, wow, you know, they go on YouTube and they take it all in, and it's crazy, you know. It's, and to imagine that this would not be there for us, maybe it's like, oh, okay, we can imagine because we were born without internet, you know. We still had normal telephone, even was not everybody had one. But the kids, my little stepson, for example, he cannot imagine that there's no computers and no internet where you can just, you know, make stuff. So yeah, I understand that it's a bit scary, but whatever will happen, strategy and authority will protect us, that's for sure. um, yeah. Lucretia, would you like also to say something regards that question?
Mm. While I was listening to you, so many different perspectives came to mind, like in this perspective and that perspective, and but maybe I would say that the most probably close to the truth answer is that we don't know and we cannot know.
Exactly.
And can we relax into that? We really don't know. It could be exactly the opposite. Like when we are right now in this process of destruction and falling apart of structures and patterns and this and that, and we are going to reorganize in a new way, hopefully authentic self this time, and a place of fear, not from a place of unhealthy dependency and so on, but really from our core truth.
No.
Then we will rebuild whatever needs to be built. And I'm kind of one of my perspectives was, okay, I am one of those rich people, like who are, you know, orchestrating, or they're orchestrating the things in the world. Would like to be without internet? I don't think so. This is also their for their own comfortable life. So I don't think if it is going to disappear like tomorrow, just like that.
No.
So I don't think it's going to be that dramatic, the changes. But what I think is that we really will need to rebuild the world that we want to live in, and to live to our children and loved ones from a better place. This is actually where our focus is better. This is a better way point for our thoughts, for our emotions, for our energy. And maybe one of the biggest issues is going to be energy, I think.
No.
Energy. But we'll see.
But I want to add that if there is a third world war, and it's they already say that there is a digital world war
Yeah.
going on for quite some time. What happens if there is nuclear winter? No solar panels can save you, you know. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to scare anybody, but you better be prepared, guys, for anything that can come. Like, have your um how do you say, the eight toolkit like prepared, and let's hope for the best, of course. Yeah.
I would love to
Yeah.
answer your question, Veronica. I will start this way. Like the sense of purpose that I've been having for myself since organizing the festival, and we're having this big vision, like educating 1 million people with the basics of human design in BG5. I try to die. Like I could die any moment. I will die very happy. So you guys, if you have thoughts like, oh, what's going to happen tomorrow, world war, am I going to die, or blah blah, live with purpose. Then you don't think that at all.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Brings me to something else. I mean, this festival is also a key point of this. Connecting with other people, communion. This is what Ra always said. It's about communion with other. It's about to really respectfully come together with somebody else without changing them, without judging them, without trying to manipulate or get something out that's good for you or whatever the case may be. Real communion. And I have this feeling that this is possible in those human design festivals, especially now this one that you made, because there's a lot of teachers that have a lot of knowledge, not just in the sense of information, but also embodied knowledge. Like they walk their path radically for decades, some of them. And then there is this topic of, okay, we have this immersion, because you can read this about relationship and immersion, and immersed in workshops and moving your body, not just sitting in a classroom, no. Also the workshop that I will give will also, I try to make it a bit more interactive, that we use the rave mandala and so on. And my question now would be, first of all, how do you see this immersion stuff and the workshops combining with the big part of the festival, BG5, Penta, OC16? Hmm? This would be a question I would like to ask both of you. How do you see those two worlds combined? Because especially human design and BG5, it's two worlds, so maybe you can give a bit an idea of this, Lucretia.
As someone who already finished the training program for career and small business consultant, I can say that I'm amazed by the practicality that the BG5 has, and also I'm doing the profit potential pro. I would say missing in a way in human design, because human design is mostly centered on just the individual, and BG5 and OC16 and profit potential is focused on how you and the others can thrive together as just a partnership, to people, or a group of 5 people, or a group. Like we're also using this knowledge right now to configure our own team at the festival. So this is really, actually, they are complementing each other greatly. And I'm actually asking myself why they are separated. They shouldn't be separated. This school and that school. I mean, the main hubs where these trainings are. But anyways, like I think they're the perfect complement to each other.
Veronica, would you like to add something?
Yeah. In 2024, the festival in Sofia, it was such a magical event, with people gathering from all around the globe. But it's not only about the teachers. it's about us meeting and being in each other's space in our oral life, being able to hug each other, support each other in a safe environment, where you can really truly be authentic, be yourself, not feeling judged. Just relax and, with your shadows and your gifts, and be accepted for who you are. It's so beautiful. I have amazing friends, amazing support system in general. But to be in this place where with like-minded individuals who speak the same language,
Yeah.
it was amazing, so supportive. And indeed, the immersion that you mentioned, this is something not to be missed. And we have an amazing guide, Hunt Holiday, coming to Bulgaria actually, just for the immersion from Mexico. For he's in general lives in the US, but at that time he will be in Mexico, and he's coming just for the immersion and then flying back. So
Wow.
can you imagine how this energy is really pulling everybody to come together? And the immersion, this is not a lecture, it's not a workshop, it's not uh, any kind of mental thing. It's really immersing in just being and experimenting with your design. And every time you have an immersion, it's different. um, Honestly, the last immersion I had with Hunt, I was laughing and crying, and really, it was so transformative. And for the first time, I experienced an immersion 2 or 3 years ago. And I'm in human design since 2010, studying deeply with amazing teachers. I'm so grateful to them. But experiencing this, it really changed everything for me, the whole experiment. So yeah, it's going to be combination of different things, as Lucretia said, BG5 and human design. So BG5, the most practical part of the system, of because human design is for transformation, and BG5, the career and business aspect of human design, this is really how to learn to utilize the not self world, and how to utilize your openness to actually make it in your profit potential. And the combination of those two systems, it's beautiful. But for me, really, next to meeting those amazing teachers, like for instance, we have Karen Sherwood coming all the way from America. She's one of the creators, co-creators of the BG5 Institute. And all of those people, Darshana, who was one of the first students of, not one of the first, but she was direct student of Rauru, who experienced his impact in Aura. And all other younger second generation teachers, all of them amazing. Also, um, yeah, Sonia Bejerin coming, Rachel Walmsley, she's a reflector, Lorraine Burke also coming from America. It's We really have an amazing lineup of speakers, but guys, the treasure is meeting in Aura. It's That's why we chose this place at the foot of Vitusha Mountain. Beautiful place, clean air, but it's also not a hotel. It's actually villas, separate villas with rooms there, with an amazing spa area. So I think a big part of the festival will happen in the spa.
For
Uh,
sure.
yeah,
Lectures in the sauna.
yeah, and yeah, very beautiful swimming pool, but also very nice park areas to just hang around. And so, place not only to be together, but if you need a break, you can easily go back to your room in one of those villas, or just take a walk in the park, and beautiful views. And Sofia, this is an amazing city. If you have not been to Bulgaria, and Bulgaria has a lot to offer,
Yeah.
it's a small country and yet so diverse. Um, and we have like the mountains and the rivers and the sea, and all kinds of things. We have and the sea and skiing possibilities. Big mountains. Actually, we have the highest peak on the Balkan Peninsula, 2,978 meters in Rila Mountain. But Sofia is not something to me. Sofia is one of the a very old city, which combines already from Thracian times, history from
Hmm.
Thracian times. So, and recently they proved that we Bulgarians carried the genome of the Thracians. And what is really interesting about the Thracians is they never had unified state. So
Hmm.
they were more like city policies, like ancient Greece. And they say that they were never given the power of a central state because their purpose was to develop the spirit of the world, of the global, of the totality.
Okay.
Um, but not only that, we start from Thracian times, and then we had the whole migration, the great migration of people going through Bulgaria. We have the Slavic, we have the Proto Bulgarians coming from Asia, and it's a very diverse place. It's really a crossroad of different cultures, and you can find ancient Roman ruins, and we're actually ranked only third after Greece and Italy in the founding of archaeological finds. Also, the oldest gold in the world is found in Varna, Bulgaria, and actually, it's believed that the great um, uh, the Moses times when the great, how do you call it,
I don't know.
uh, water,
Yeah, okay, yeah, the flood.
the flood, the great flood was actually in the Black Sea,
Hmm.
where is Bulgaria. And it used to be a lake. This is proven. And then from mm, uh, from the Mediterranean Sea came the salty water, and it became a sea. So it's really a crossroad of different cultures, a lot of rich history, but also then we went through the. Actually, Bulgaria was established in 681 AD, so it's a very, very old country. We were also one of the first to be Christianized in 865, I think. I'm not so sure. But then, after so many history, then we had the fall of communism.
For
So we
sure.
had also this on our plate. And now, with all the modern, technology, and as you said, one of the best internet here and stuff like that. And you can see that in the city,
Yeah.
the old ruins, and then the old communist buildings, and then the new megapolis type of buildings, 100-story buildings, and all of that combined,
Yeah.
and with a lot of young spirit. We have a lot of international people here, and a lot of students study here. So Sofia is really an eclectic capital, full of life. Also during winter, the streets are full,
Nice.
clubs are open, so there is a lot of partying going on, and
For sure.
we have great
Yeah,
foods.
yeah, yeah, but you're gonna
We really
be at the festival. Yeah, the clubs for some.
yeah, but you can come earlier or
Yeah,
later, or you
for
can
sure.
go at
Yeah,
night.
you can come
I
earlier.
mean,
There
I'll
was
stay
actually
longer.
this one question here. I didn't know if I don't know if you saw it, but it's a question. Have you ever thought including children in your festivals? I don't know if it's allowed to bring children this festival. Uh, I don't know.
I find this a funny question because in the last festival 2024, my daughter came, and also the daughter of Natalie Kaiser came, but they're teenagers.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different. And they were amazed with things we did, primarily not the lecture part, but the workshops. Um, Small children, um, I don't. Yeah, I work with babies and their parents. If it's a small baby that you can carry around, and I don't know. I think children are welcome. I don't know whether they're not going to get bored and how much time you will have to give yourself, because this festival is to nourish the most important connection you have with yourself.
Yes.
So it can be a time to just take for yourself and relax from all the hectic, life you have at home. But if you cannot leave your kids, I mean, what to do? Take them. We'll see what to do with them, or you just take care that they're not bored. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have also experience with kids and making some kind of mini gathering or something. I did it once here in Portugal. Like officially, most of the time, some people bring their kids anyway, and it's fine. But once we said, okay, bring your kids, everybody. We talk about kids and some penta stuff, and it was interesting and it was nice, but it was also super exhausting. It's not like that. It's easy to learn while there is 10 kids playing around you and running and screaming and crying and well, it's because it depends who they are and what they want and what is their need. You have this one reflector that is relaxed, and you have maybe a generator that is totally a 2-4 and is in the corner and is doing his thing. But you have also these other ones, the third line's bumping into you, you spill your water, and it's so it depends on what festival. I can understand that festivals, with music festivals, kids are welcome, for sure. It's about dancing. It's not like concentrate and learn and sense. And this festival, Human Design Festival, or immersions or workshop, especially like the one we talk about right now, this is not something where you go like casually and yeah, I get a bit of information. This is something that really impacts you. I mean, you go out of this transformed, because you will have so many um, encounters with people that will trigger you, challenge you. You will challenge yourself. You will hear about yourself that you maybe never heard before. There will be informations that, in human design is really not just cold information in the sense. It's really something that I think it's a virus. There is stuff when you use this language, it will make something with you. So I don't know if it's that easy then to also parent at the same time. So that's my opinion. So I wasn't asked, but it's my channel. I can share whenever I want here. Oh yeah, there's an add-on here actually. I mean, including children, like having special teaching sessions for them, especially maybe for teenagers.
That's actually a great idea. Maybe we can think about doing that in the next edition.
No.
But for now, we didn't include special offering for children. But actually, my second lecture on the online festival is about children and raising children. Um, yeah, so it will be about children, and I will look at children from 0 to 21 years.
Yeah.
So you're welcome
Yeah,
to
if
join
you
online.
look for somebody who should teach teenagers, I'm happy to do this. I like it. I also gave readings to kids already, and I know their language that they get it. I would like to do it. It's nice to work with teens. Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess now it's really about maybe mentioning you have a new ticket. I heard something. Maybe you want to mention this. I can even show it to the people. I mean, the live pass, the normal pass, it's $3.99. What I think is super cheap for a festival with over 40 teachers. I don't know. For me, this is very good price. Imagine these other workshops or retreats, festivals, however you want to call them. They don't start under 1,000. That's for sure.
Mm. But the life pass in Bulgaria, we
And
have
also,
11 teachers, 11,
Okay,
12 teachers. Yeah.
okay. Still,
Yeah.
still enough.
4 day experience. Yeah. Yeah.
And then there is also
I
the
also wanted
online
to quickly add
pass.
that the
Yeah, please go on.
about probably people may be asking themselves, or maybe this inspired this place is something expensive because this is a 4-star facilities. Actually, for us are really for the festival festival participants discounted prices, like really low, like lower than any Airbnb, euro per night per person for a single room. So if you want to be in
Yeah.
Aurora, it's just 59 euro per night, and for
with
two people
breakfast
it's
included.
'With
76.
breakfast, okay, yeah. No, it's
Included.
very fair
I mean,
prices. It's
I don't
very
know,
fair prices then.
a very fair price. Yeah, no
Yeah.
And
brainer.
if you get a room with somebody else, it's 76 euros. So this will be like 38 euro per night with breakfast included. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's like the typical hostel price normally, you know. No, I think, as I said, you know, this live pass for 3.99 and also this online pass for 1.99. Come on, I mean, 200 euros for an online pass. I mean, almost everybody can afford that. You know, this is a, I don't know, it's a Christmas gift to your partner if they are into human design for sure. I mean, easy peasy. Instead of buying some
Here we
fancy
have
whatever that you,
over here we have
I
over
didn't hear it.
50 sessions. We have 50
Ah,
sessions in the
okay.
online program. Yeah.
And they will be recorded too. So if you buy this, you have access to recordings.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can
So
Yes.
come
watch
on.
them in your pajama
Yeah.
and meet people from all around the
Yeah.
globe.
So I mean, 200 euros for 50 plus hours of content. What is even the question here? Like, huh? Okay. Anyway, there's even 10% of people say, oh, but it's still too much. There's 10% if you put Talis Fest, TALISFEST at the checkout. You get 10% with my code. And today you said there's a special new ticket. I'm interested to hear about that. It is called contribution entry.
This is not a ticket. This is if somebody wants to support somebody else to actually be in the festival, they can donate. And it starts from 10 euro towards their ticket. And it can go to as much as their heart gives to support us in our vision. That's why our prices are so low, actually. This year, we really lowered our prices from previous years to support people in more people to actually be able to join from around the globe and to support our big vision of reaching 1 billion people. The festival is only the beginning.
Yeah.
So if you would like to support us and donate to the cause, we will use this money before the festival to provide indeed free tickets to those who cannot or share part of help with part of their ticket for those who cannot afford it. Or yeah, you can also volunteer online or live, and we have a small technical fee of 50 euro to cover some expenses for that. But you can, this is also another very affordable way to be part of the festival and part of the co-creation. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And here you can choose your donation.
I have been in the previous editions. I have been a volunteer, and I can tell you this is really like such a heartwarming experience, like nothing else. So if you have the possibility to be a volunteer, join us,
Yeah.
and you can also contribute to somebody else to help come to the festival when you choose an amount with this contribution entry.
That's so nice. I really like it. It's, you know, this is this. I was traveling a lot and I was traveling with my backpack, and, you know, for some years I had no money most of the time. I didn't have income, you know. So there was this concept that there were coffee shops where you could go and ask if somebody paid a coffee already for you or a breakfast or something, you know. And every now and then in some bigger cities this was the case. And I'm always were like fascinated that this works, you know, that people's like, you know, I buy my breakfast but I pay double for somebody else. And this happens quite often. It's not like uncommon. This is quite often. So I think this is a very nice idea. I like this idea. Mm, because I like that knowledge can be accessible. You know, back in the days when Thomas and I, my friend, and also colleague in the Human Design Commons. We created a human design non-profit organization, and all of this was based on this. We all need the knowledge. We cannot just say, okay, yeah, you can only listen to my lecture that will change your life if you pay this and that. I mean, yes, we all need money, but there's always other ways, and I like that you're open to this and you show that there's possibilities. This shows me that you are really still humane and not just using the human design money making machine, because I don't like it.
Mm.
Yeah, so that
Yeah,
that
and
is
if
very nice.
somebody wants to pay in installments, we're also open to that.
Yeah.
Guys, if you are on our fractal and if you resonate with this, you will be there and ways will show up by themselves. So,
Yeah.
and do
Comes
take
anyway.
part in our raffle. You might win a free ticket as well.
Yes, here you see a QR code down here. You can just scan it when you're on the browser. You can scan it with your phone. If you're on the phone, you just go to Instagram and check Human Design Element. There's a post, or you go to my profile and check it. And then you can just tag a friend. You get, for each friend you tag, get an entry position. And on Friday, is it this Friday? So in 2 days, there will be I don't even know what's it called in English. We pick the winner or something.
A raffle.
A
Yeah.
raffle. We will do the raffle and pick the winner. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. I saw there's some people tagged that I know, and I was like, it would be so nice to see some faces that I know and didn't see for, I don't know, years, because they also travel. So yeah, this is really cool. I don't know. I guess we talked a lot. We can continue forever, I guess. I would like to wrap it up by both of you saying something that is important to you personally, out of the festival, out of the human design thing, for you as a human, that you would like to share, that you would like to say, that can empower, that can make people feel who you are.
Oh, question. um, I would like to wrap this live message that the greatest pleasure there is, according to Osho and according to me, is to truly have awareness and sense and physical and mental, that you're living your authentic self. That there is no greater pleasure than that. Actually, Osho said this: people are looking for orgasms. Oh, come on. He said the greatest orgasm is to be. So this is something that I can also can confirm for myself, that the more and more I'm in tune with myself,
Yeah.
what I know myself, that I see it, how it develops in the outside world, is the biggest pleasure and makes sense, and it's just constant joy. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I was contemplating recently, after I had several conversations with people a few weeks back, and I know this, but it kind of hit me again that no matter who we are, where we are, what we do, we are all looking for love.
Yes.
Love to ourselves, love to the other, love to the world we live in, love to our life. And I'm really into body awareness. I also teach dancing and Dao practices. So it's really about connecting with your body, in love with your body, in acceptance to who you are, really loving yourself. It's not about the egoistic form of love, but the more love you nourish yourself with, the more space you have to nourish others with love and understanding and acceptance. I think this was one of the biggest benefits human design gave me, is to accept who I am, and that gave me so much more space to accept also the other. And yeah, those are my words. The most beautiful way is the way of love.
Yes, and me as a vessel of love, I can confirm that.
Mm.
Yeah. What else to say? Yeah, if you like this format, please let me know in the comments. I can do more of this interview style thingy. I have access to this software thing now for a month. I can use it. If you like it, let me know. Give me a like, subscribe if you didn't yet, because there's 60% or more of the people who watch my stuff, they are not subscribed, you know? So why? Just click the button. Thank you so much, Veronica. Thank you so much, Lucretia. I will see you soon, maybe even here on my channel, but latest in Bulgaria. Looking forward to it. And yeah, thank you everybody for watching and have a nice evening.
Thank you.
And thank you
Mwah.
to Talis. Thank you so much for inviting
Group
us
hug.
and for helping this festival come into reality. Thank you.
Yeah.